Hello, what's going on? So someone took my phone. I was in San Francisco today, and again, I was at these liberals. But so the story, what happens is that I had another young gentleman that was there, and he was actually holding my HD camera that sits on a monopod, and then I mount my cell phone on top of it. And they walked around, and I was holding the bullhorn, and as a result of them holding my phone and my camera, they went on the other side where they had BAM, BLM, and Antifa on the other side, and they're just holding the camera. And they weren't engaging, they weren't saying anything to him. I'm gonna play a clip here where the guy that knocked my phone off my camera, and you can tell, and then they started kicking it around, and my phone is pretty much gone. I mean, the way they were kicking it around, I can't imagine if it's not even damaged. They probably they were stepping on it, kicking it around. I don't even know why they took it with them. So somebody, one of them picked it up and took it from them. They left the event early. They left, and in San Francisco, they have the BART system. And what it was is the person left, jumped on the BART system, and they left and went across the bay. And at that point, there's no way for me to find them. My phone was at 14%, and I was able to track them because I had the GPS turned on it, and I could use it's an Apple phone. So as of right now, I'm without a phone. I'm not even sure when I'll be able to get another phone. I had one guy, we stopped at Chili's and got something to eat on the way home. And he's like, dude, I give you $10 towards getting you another phone. But it was the iPhone 7, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to get another one. So the only way I'll be able to go live from here on out is if I'm sitting here in my little studio area, which might not be a bad thing after all. I mean, but I lost everything in my phone. And if anyone knows how much stuff you have in your phone, you have pretty much your life in your phone. I'm not blaming the person that was holding my phone. I put all the blame on me. I mean, I should have been the one holding it. I should have never gave it to them. I'm at fault. I just never thought they would, I thought they would be more careful. But like I said, I'm not blaming them, I'm blaming myself. So let me play the video for you. And you can see the guy where he's basically taunting. He's right in front of the camera. You can see him, he got on shades. You can see him clear as day, and you can see what's going on. And the one thing that kind of bothers me is that why he's sitting there being, at my camera, at my phone, and he's doing it, he's just right in front of it, and he's doing stuff, and you can tell he's like doing it. What my question is what was the guy that was holding the camera doing while this was happening? I mean, so it just leaves a lot of questions for me. And like I said, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm blaming myself for allowing it to happen. Lesson learned. It's a lesson learned for me. So I just, you kind of take granted thinking that, people are going to treat your stuff like it's theirs. When I'm holding other people's stuff, I always treat it like it's mine. And I try to make sure it stays in that condition. That's just the way I was brought up. My father brought me up. If someone loaned you something, you take care of it like it's yours and you give it back to them in the same condition. But in this case, it didn't happen. So as of right now, I am without phone. I won't be able to do any more walk-in talks, not until I can get it replaced, if I can get it replaced, because my last phone was an iPhone 7. And once you take out the SIM card, I was on Verizon. Once you take out the SIM card, the phone is gone. And I've already put in lock mode so they can't get into it. It's just the whole point. It's just the whole point that they would be so vicious and so violent that these progressive liberals would do, destroy or try to destroy other people's property because they don't agree with their ideology, or they don't agree with their opinion, or they don't like the fact that we support the president. I mean, so they find the need or the desire to destroy someone else's property, or even steal someone else's property. I mean, when I've gone to a couple of these rallies and stuff like that, and people drop personal stuff, and this thing on the other side, the opposition, the anti-Americans, I'm never mean to them. I would always pick up the stuff, and I say, oh, here you go. Even the signs when, they don't even like us. I know a lot of people that go to these rallies and stuff, and they get the other people's sign and they just rip them up. Now, when a lot of times they'll hold the sign, they'll hold it in front of my camera. I mean, I'll grab the sign and I'll throw it, but I don't rip them up. Or sometimes when I was last time in San Francisco before today, a lady dropped her sign, which I didn't agree with the sign, but she was an older lady. I picked it up and handed it to her because I still think they should have the right to say whatever it is they want to say. I want to have my freedom of speech, and I'm not going to take theirs away, even though they want to take mine away. That's not what it's about for me. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll play this video for you guys to see. This guy, I mean, he's right there, big as day. I'm assuming that he didn't know that my camera was streaming live, and he's right there, big as day. You can see him. And actually, Ben Burkhardt, he's already shared a picture with him, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it here. So let me go ahead and switch this over. Okay, and you guys can see the video here. Hold on.
Listen, everyone face that way, really quick. Face that way. Face that way. Repeat after me. You will not break us. You will not break us. This is our home too. This is our home too. This is stolen land.
So the guy's getting ready to come up here in just a second. You'll be able to see it.
You will not break us. We will fight back. We will fight back.
So like I said, I wasn't holding my camera at this time. There's a younger gentleman that was there. He was holding my camera and my phone was on top, streaming live. And you can see he's on the side with the anti-American people, the opposition, the people that don't like our president. And you see right there, someone was holding a stick with a Donald Trump doll on it. You see that? That's a stick with a Donald Trump doll on it. Here's the guy right here. Here's the guy. Here's the guy. Look at him. He got like sores on his face or something. But he was right there. So my question is the entire time while he's doing this, what is the gentleman that's holding my camera doing? I mean, because it's right there. You can actually see the camera. You can see the guy in his shades that's holding my phone. The gentleman. He's just looking at him. And see, right now, he's just like in the camera. Just getting really close. But this is the guy that knocked my phone off.
Another one who should be ashamed of himself.
See, now he's touching it. Now he's touching it. And now he hits it. Now they're getting ready to knock my phone off my camera there. Watch. Boom, they just knocked it off. Did you knock it off yet? See, this is what they do. They don't want anything to be seen. They don't want to show anything.
All right, goddamn, you want the camera off?
Not recording shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not recording shit, bitch. Fuck you. You're not recording shit.
So they just took my phone, the camera off. Right here. They knock it off, and they're looking at my phone on the ground. Then they come over, and this guy kicks it, and he's kicking my phone. I mean, it's all right here. This is the progressive liberals that we deal with. And now they're holding my phone. This is what we're dealing with. Let me see. And so now there's nothing here. It turned over, and you can still hear it going on. You can hear everything going on. He's going to actually, I think they're going to pick the camera up or pick my phone up. I'm just so disgusted.
Hey, you dropped something. Crush it. You dropped something.
Now you can hear them. They were talking about they dropped it. They're kicking it around. I mean, this is all going on. And I'm like questioning myself, the guy that was holding my phone, why didn't he come tell me immediately? I mean, because I could have done a tracker on my phone and at least try to find it. You can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my phone is getting beat up right now. It's getting all scraped up and scratched. They're rubbing it all on the ground. They're stepping on it. I mean, they're literally tearing it up. So I don't even know why the guy would even pick the phone up. You hear it? I mean, so here it comes. Look. It comes back. So I guess at this point he puts it in his pocket. And this time is still going on, and I'm like, why did they come tell me? Like I said, I'm not putting blame on them. I'm just questioning it. The blame falls on me because I shouldn't have ever let him hold my phone and my camera in the first place. The blame comes all on me. Okay, that's enough. So that's just it. So now I'm without a phone. I told people, I said, maybe I need to go on Facebook Live or do a video or something and do some snowflake tears, and maybe people will help me out get a replacement. But I don't know. You know, it's so frustrating. I put so much into what we're doing. I pour my heart out into this, and I'm not blaming anyone but myself. And it's just really hurtful that so many people will want to suppress someone's freedom of speech, and they'll tear up someone's personal property simply because they don't like what I'm saying or what we're doing. Because we support America, and you want to destroy my stuff because I support the president, and you want to steal my stuff because I'm willing to stand up to the national anthem and support the American flag, and you want to steal and break my stuff? I mean, and these are progressive liberals. What happened? Where's the tolerance in this? There was zero tolerance from these progressive liberals. Zero. And they're the biggest ones to come on there on anything and talking about they have more tolerance than anybody. But they just demonstrated zero tolerance. And I always say, you know what? I'm always saying that I'm always against the violence, and I don't want to fight anybody. But I really, right now, I want to check this dude. I mean, I really do, because he literally destroyed my property. I didn't do anything to him. All I did was voice my opinion, just like everybody else is out there. Everybody's out there, and they're entitled to voice their opinion, but they destroyed my property. And typically, most of the time here lately, when Facebook see that I'm doing videos, when I go on my mobile device and I look how, with everything that's going on, or I'm showing a video and I'm live streaming it, Facebook will cut the time down on it. For example, when we were down in LA, the first time I really noticed it, when people were telling me, hey, they cut your video down, I was in LA, we were at Kevin DeLeon's office. And he's the liberal, the progressive liberal, the communist liberal that is pushing for the whole sanctuary cities and the sanctuary state. He's the one that was the machine behind that. And then all the liberals here in the state of California, they just, yes, they just follow suit. But we did a video there, and my video was only 12 minutes. But Facebook cut it down to 30 seconds. Literally, it was 12 minutes, and it completely showed how insane these liberals are. Completely, these progressive liberals, these communist liberals, these socialist liberals, these leftist liberals, all of them, it completely showed how hateful and how disrespectful they are to this country. And Facebook chopped it down to 30 seconds. So this video is still there in its entirety because I lost my phone. And they're probably happy about that. Something bad happened to Will. And they're probably having the complete video is still there. They haven't chopped this one down. Because for them, what happened to me is a happy ending. And I thought about, should I even come on here and say anything? Because I'm not necessarily complaining. It's just the fact that they would destroy someone's property like this. These liberals. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm highly upset. And everyone's saying, let's track your phone. I mean, my phone, it was at 14% when he stole the phone. We ran down the street trying to catch him before he left, and he jumped on the BART system, which is the subway system. It's all down on the ground here in San Francisco. And once you get there, you have to go underneath. But you can. I was tracking it. Lindsay Grathwar was kind enough to let me use her phone, and we were running to try to catch him because I could log in and I could do to find my phone. And we got closer and closer. But then when we got there, he had jumped on the BART system, and he was already halfway across the bay. And you can see across the bay, when I mean over the water, he was already halfway gone. And you can tell he was on the BART system, and he was just gone. Took my phone. I know they beat it up because of the way they were kicking it around. So now here it is, I'm without a phone, and I'm assuming Facebook, for them, this is a happy ending. All the liberals there, they're still removing people from my Facebook page. They're still removing people from my page. I mean, they're literally removing people. They're keeping me at a cap. They're not allowing me to gain any more Facebook friends. That when people follow my page, they deliberately go out there and they make it where the people that follow my page, they make you unfollow it. I mean, Facebook is actually doing it. And I'm not saying it's actually Facebook itself. And then again, it may be. I don't know. But I'm assuming, I'm assuming because I'm just under the impression that it's somebody at Facebook that is a complete liberal or complete progressive liberal that's doing everything they can to hinder me on Facebook, to hinder my freedom of speech. And there it is again. They're doing whatever it is they can to stop me from speaking out. And today, when we were there, I mean, I was screaming and I was repeating it over and over that liberalism is a mental disorder. And I truly believe that. This guy, you can see him, he had sores on his face. You know, I mean, this dude, he literally has sores on his face. And what he was doing was just, I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, why? This guy here. This guy right here. This guy here. And you can see the sore right here on his face. I don't know what that is. I mean, I've noticed a lot of these progressive liberals. When I was in Sacramento, another guy had the same thing. It's like, I mean, it's like they're demons or something. And it's like I mean, dude, I mean, we are in this spiritual warfare and it's just coming to the physical world. I mean, they are being possessed. They're being, look what he's doing. This guy. I mean, why? But anyways, okay. You know what? I'm done. For all of you that follow me or whatever, and I really do appreciate it. And you know what? I'm not gonna stop fighting. This is not gonna stop me. If anything, I'm gonna get at these liberals like never before. If anything, I'm not gonna be violent. I'm not gonna be violent, and I'm not gonna be, promoting violence or any of that, because that's exactly what they do. That's exactly what this guy did. He was violent towards my stuff. And it's my fault for allowing my stuff to get in that position. I just didn't think that someone would be so malicious. Because I'm not like that. I wouldn't do that. And I just didn't think that, and these progressive liberals always screaming tolerance, they have tolerance, but there's no tolerance. There's no tolerance. None at all. All right. I'm done. Okay. I'm without a phone. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. God bless and good night. I'll stop the video now. They left the event early. They left, and in San Francisco, they have the BART system. And what it was is the person left, jumped on the BART system, and they left and went across the bay. And at that point, there's no way for me to find them. My phone was at 14%, and I was able to track them because I had the GPS turned on it, and I could use it's an Apple phone. So as of right now, I'm without a phone. I'm not even sure when I'll be able to get another phone. I had one guy, we stopped at Chili's and got something to eat on the way home. And he's like, dude, I give you $10 towards getting you another phone. But it was the iPhone 7, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to get another one. So the only way I'll be able to go live from here on out is if I'm sitting here in my little studio. Hello, what's going on? So someone took my phone. I was in San Francisco today, and again, I was at these liberals, but so the story, what happens is that I had another young gentleman that was there, and he was actually holding my HD camera that sits on a monopod and video area, which might not be a bad thing after all. But I lost everything in my phone. And if anyone knows how much stuff you have in your phone, you have pretty much your life in your phone. I'm not blaming the person that was holding my phone. I put all the blame on me. I should have been the one holding it. I should have never gave it to them. I'm at fault. I just never thought they would, I thought they would be more careful. But like I said, I'm not blaming them, I'm blaming myself. So let me play the video for you. And you can see the guy where he's basically taunting. He's right in front. And then I mount my cell phone on top of it. And they walked around and I was holding the bullhorn, and as a result of them holding my phone and my camera, they went on the other side where you had BAM, BLM, and Antifa on the other side, and they're just holding the camera. And they weren't engaging, they weren't saying anything to them. I'm gonna play a clip here where the guy that knocked my phone off my camera, and you can tell, and then they started kicking it around, and my phone is pretty much gone. I mean, the way they were kicking it around, I can't imagine if it's not even damaged. They probably they were stepping on it, kicking it around. I don't even know why they took it with them. So somebody, one of them picked it up and took it from them. They left the